Ever since the dawn of man, the oldest geometric shape in the world is the spiral. Even since Fibonacci sequence, golden ratio, we have been obsessed with spirals. But we have a new dawn of the spiral. And it is found on Adult Swim in a television series known as Uzumaki.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void Horror Podcast. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of the new Adult Swim TV show by Junji Ito called Uzumaki Spiral into Horror. That's right, it's a 4-episode TV series, which is Uzumaki. Now, if you're a fan of Junji Ito, you know he has a plethora of other different manga and stories, even live-action films. There's even an Uzumaki live-action film that I might be doing a review very soon, as a matter of fact. But for those newcomers out there that don't know a thing about Junji Ito, Uzumaki, let me set it up for you so you know what to expect, what wonderful, crazy, body horrific treats to expect. So Uzumaki Spiral into Horror is about a small town of people that slowly go insane over their increasing obsessions of spirals. They see them in shapes, patterns, in the clouds, in everyday objects, in insects, in hair, in eyes, in skin, in people, in the world. And slowly, their own town is swept up into a spiral of its own. Intrigued? Interested? Let me tell you, if you're a fan of Lovecraft, I think you're definitely going to find a home here with Junji Ito. I have a ton of his books, and they are very, very body horrific, crazy, and very inventive. They are very tragic in a lot of moments, and sometimes funny in a lot of situations. There are some situations that are very, very, very dark that you're going to see in this show that might make you obsessive yourself. I guess we'll see. There's a 4-part episode of this series. It is going to be releasing the series premiere. The first episode will be on September 28th on Adult Swim, and you'll be able to watch it on Max the day after. It'll be every Saturday from here until the 4th episode airs. Now, before I get into this, I just want to give a big shout out to Adult Swim for allowing me to check out the first episode in this wonderful TV series that I have been ecstatically waiting for, and many of you have been for over 3 years now. They had to put some of this on hold because of the whole pandemic thing that was happening at the time, and I'm glad they did because, man, what I'm about to tell you is gonna really make you pretty happy. This series is directed by Hiroshi Nagahama, who is no stranger to anime and has done Detroit Metal City. He even did Now and Then, Here and There. The screenplay has been adapted a little bit to condense it down a little bit by Aki Itami, but the story is 100% from Uzumaki, and they even use a lot of the same artwork that's been in this Uzumaki manga to give it the most authentic experience that you can get. It's in black and white, same characters, exactly how they are in the actual manga, but condensed down a little bit to kind of give as many of the different stories a little time to air, because each episode is about 24 minutes. And so, you know, for 600 pages plus, they have to kind of squunch that down into it. But I can tell you that it actually adds a lot of intensity to the moments that you get. Because it's condensed, it does speed along a little bit faster with the music that is done by Colin Stetson, which really kind of gives it a kind of frenetic pace that makes you feel kind of uneasy. And man, let me tell you, some of the performances in here, voice acting wise, whether you're listening to the English dub or the Japanese, is fantastic. I watched both, and though I don't know every famous actor or speaker in the show, wonderful voice actors in this show on both sides of the English or Japanese dub. Colin Stetson's music really kind of pushes along this, and it really goes to show you that animation is where Ito exists. Now, I'm a fan of the live action Uzumaki, but it is a hell of a task to try to be able to make a live action film based off of a manga that is pretty out there. And I think the animation here nails it. I mean, we're talking like it's exactly how it needs to be. Now, I can see some people who are going to be a little upset at the pacing of this because Uzumaki is a little bit more of a longer kind of buzz when you're reading the manga, and I totally understand that, but each of the frames in this show is done so meticulously and with so much pride and respect that it is done flawlessly, in my opinion. The scenes that are my favorite in the actual manga, they have to condense down, like I said, and they are amazing in this show. It feels really good. The sound design, the music, the animation, it all feels like really intense. And just for the first episode alone, Azami, her situation, and a few others that you may remember are going to really blow your mind, in my opinion. Like I said, some people are going to be really particular about the pacing of this, but you have to understand this kind of work takes a very long time to animate. They took 3 years to do it, and they have 4 episodes at about 24 minutes per. I personally love it, and I think if we support it, they'll give us more of it, and maybe even more Uzumaki, because we don't know where this one's going to end. Is it going to be the full book of Uzumaki condensed into 4 episodes? I guess we'll find out. Now, I've only seen 1 episode of the 4, giving this at least an 8.5 out of 10. But one thing's for sure, I'll be watching every single night that this airs. But that's just something my greedy little brain wants, because I want to experience Uzumaki forever, okay? I could live in Uzumaki as long as I'm not actually part of the horror. But anyway, thank you, Adult Swim, for allowing me to check out this. I really hope you guys are as excited. I absolutely loved it, and I am so happy to see it on the screen again. It's nice to see it jump from page to the screen and an anime. Everything feels just right. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Do you think the pacing is going to be a big issue for you? Should we be too particular and not get more? Or should we be happy what we got with this beautiful anime and get more? Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming by. Please sound off in the comment section down below. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll have a lot more Junji Ito, because I've got an entire collection, and more movies and TV series and anime and everything that your little heart desires. So stay tuned, and as always, long live the void.